Okay, we've got a 10 and 0. Let's attack the pawn. I'm always, when I see the bishop move like that, I'm tempted to do it. It just leaves the knight hanging there. So I'm gonna bring our bishop out. Not interested in attacking the pawn because somehow they gain some advantage. I'm treating it as a poison pawn, a bit early for the knight taking. Computers probably think otherwise, but they have more fancier moves than me. Suppose in a way, mind you, you can't do that because the bishop wasn't there. I was thinking, oh, if we did take, then we'd be on here, but we're moves behind. So behind there is this, and behind there is this. And we could go to tantalize the bishop now. They take. We take. The bishop just is not interested in taking, but then we'd lose out, wouldn't we, anyway? So we're not interested in that. I think we'll just go and castle first. Then they're going to open up, come for the cheap maneuver. So we think. Knight's coming in. I'm going to have to do the knight blocker. It's usually the bishop blocker, but it's the knight blocker. So this is a bit defensive, isn't it? This is not really coming out there and looking to get advantage early on. I've taken a seat back, haven't I? So I'm now playing to their tune, which shouldn't be the case, should it? We need to be firing up and making them think about stuff. So we've now given them the opportunity to do all of this business here like this. Just from that one move. So we're going to open up. So we know there's going to be pressure towards our king area now with the bishop either coming here or whichever. King moving here. Looks like we've locked all our pieces out. Knight coming here attacking the queen type thing. So those are the worry points. We've got an attacking the bishop. Make space, maybe open up and beyond the queen. But we still need to focus on maybe getting our pieces to our king side. There's no juicy attacks on their king area. Everything looks like it's nicely protected. I think this player is probably going to do this though with this knight. So it's more pieces facing towards our king. Sliding across, attacking this area. Yeah, so all of those things I'm thinking about. What trouble have we created for ourselves? So we hit the bishop, slides back. Or do we just attack? We're going to double our pawns, isn't it? No matter what, it's going to double the pawns in front of our king. We attack it. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Well, bishop takes, maybe the queen takes. Yeah, so we can't get out of that. So we go and attack their bishop. He takes, we take. Queen takes, maybe. Continue with that motion. We already know the threats and stuff coming towards our king area. Whether we can defend against it or not. It's nothing major at the minute. We're just really hoping they don't do those moves because our pieces really aren't protecting our king. So in reality our king is really home alone. It's only got the rook at the side of it and these poor little pawns in front of it. I'm not sure what the delay is because they're not going to want... Yes, the knight, you see. Yes, straight out. But the bishop is blocking that pathway at the minute, so we will take this bishop off the board in the meantime. Don't forget we have our own bishop, potentially something, but our focal point really is on... We know we're going to have to double the pawns. That's a given. But he may just put an attack on our king instead. Nope, so we've doubled the pawns. We knew that was happening. Now they're going fast. Now we need to find our feet. Could attack the pawn, he's going to take, or he's going to push down, whatever, something. I think we just get the knight out. Went a bit too far there. Yeah, let's go here. I think they'll just jam down. It's not as crazy, but they've got all these pawns looking to train down towards our king, so maybe moving the king and getting the rooks doing something. There's no open files for the rooks at the minute. It's only half open file here. So they're the ones attacking at the minute with the pawn. We're not attacking anything. Looks like we're trying to find our feet. Bishop's stopping the castling at the minute on the king's side, so maybe they're going queen side castling, which allows us to bring the bishop here to put a check on the king. Attacking this pawn, we're 2-on-1. But that's a lot of thinking. I'm stopping now because I don't know what the opponent's going to do. I'm thinking they're going to come black. Oh, they're not doing that. So they're actually coming for the bishop. Come for the bishop with X-ray through to the rook. And he's not queenside castling, so he's obviously seen that. Don't think we want to take because it develops their knight. And it's got dance ability. It's got dancing here attacking the pawn, or dancing here attacking the pawn. Knight's defending at the moment. Any clear way in, or do we just go and attack the knight now, but then he just goes here, attacks us, but then we take the pawn off the board? Maybe his king just comes to defend. I was thinking of bringing the knight here, attacking this pawn. So it's not doing anything, so we'll do this just to make it look like we're attacking something. So they have gone for that, so we've got the X-ray through. So the king's probably coming to defend, which allows us time to actually put a check on the king with the knight. If it works that way. He's still hitting this pawn, but we do have two pawns defending. So he's given the... we've got to check on the king. They're moving real quick. We could come back, but then... well, the pawn can't come yet until the rook is behind it. We can take this pawn and protect the pawn with the knight. Yep. Bishop can come back to defend, or we can take with this pawn that is in the doubled state. Blocking the pawn. Is there anything else? I think we're just taking with this. They're probably looking to get their rooks on this file attacking, or to basically... oh, he's got both my pieces. Damn it. Damn it. So we could get a rook off the board. So I think that's a fair enough exchange. He's getting the bishop for free. So we're actually going to be down pieces. Damn it. Ah. Well, that's not worked out well, has it? It's actually not down pieces. We're giving up a pawn here. So rook and a knight versus two rooks. Does capture. Going to capture. Let him have this pawn. No clear way in for our rook, but he's not going for the pawn. Got a check on. May as well just bring the rook here then. Don't need to move as fast as what the opponent's moving. It seems to have turned out okay for us. Does have a flexible knight. Always worried when they've got knights on the board. And so we could start pushing. Yeah, so the rook's got no play really here. Stopping the knight from, but not from here. I think we're going to push this pawn. Not going to push this one because it's stopping the knight for Isha. Right, so we can hit the knight, but he's going to hit us back by jumping here. Boom, boom, and maybe here. But he just moves the pawn down. We're facing the king. Start pushing. Got 2 pawns against 1 pawn here. Got to be mindful of that. Keep pushing. I think his rook's going to drop here, isn't it? So I'm going to take. I think his rook comes there like that, doesn't it? It goes there like that, we get a queen. So let's push. Oh, okay, I thought it was going across. Let's take. Funky business going on here. Let's move the king up. Oh, and they've resigned. Okay. Fairly decent game. Let's just have a look at that end bit where I lost my knight and my bishop in a panic, thinking I just want to see how bad it was. Oh dear, it's not looking that bad, is it? So we captured. So it's +4. Brought the knight up. It's +5. Captured. King comes down. It's +4. Still +4. Still +4. Still +4. Nothing to worry about. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I was a bit concerned. And I don't think. Yeah, happy with that. That's fine. 10-0. Again, now just still looking at what we've been practicing. I'm not too sure what this is, but we will attack the pawn. Do we bring this pawn into the center? This pawn still got linked to this one, so we can't actually take with that one, so we may as well take with the knight. They are moving fast like the last player. Let's attack the knight. Should we take the knight off the board? This shovel there, kingside castling. I'm going to take this pawn. Going for the queen exchange then. Okay, we're exchanging. Castle. He's got to check on our king with the bishop. So I'm going to hit the bishop with this and then move our king out of the way. So potentially, yeah, alright. So we could have gone and attacked the pawn that's got the bishop protecting at the minute. I thought it was for free, but it's not. Alright, and we need to get this knight out and see if we can pressure onto the bishop. And they've stopped all of that shenanigans, so we can hit the bishop with this pawn. It's just that this pawn does end up being a little bit weak, and the rook is probably going to come down for it. But in the meantime, let's see if we can go for an exchange. So he wants to own the file, so I don't think we're taking. I think we're going to hit this pawn then while we're both waiting to see who's going to take the rook on the open file. Yep, so they've given in and we're going to take, and we're not going to win the pawn because the king is there, because the bishop's going to have to move. How long is the, at least we're stopping 2 pawns from mobilizing at the minute. So I think we're going to move this knight and put it onto the dark square, because their bishop is momentarily trapped in there. Right, we have now got Although we can't move that, can we? Looks like they've left the game. Let's move this knight. Yeah, it looks like they've left the game. In 2 seconds. Well, okay, we'll claim victory on it. Let's have a look. I'm feeling it is a slight victory for us because our pawns, we've got a pawn majority on this side, their pawn majority on this side. It's got double pawns. The bishop is trapped in, so there should be something for us to be able to take advantage of. Let's see what the computer says. Plus 2.2, so that's okay. It's an advantage. It's all the same. And it's one of those, not neither here nor there. They can claw it back if they played the moves correctly, I suppose. But yeah, I'm fairly happy with that.